There you are. How did you... What is this place?
I don't know. But I found this floating above that basin.
That is no mere basin. That is a pensive for viewing memories. I wonder... Follow my lead.
All is in place.
The portkey is well hidden.
Perhaps too well. I wonder if the path we've created...
may be impossible to follow. It will only be impossible for one who cannot see traces of ancient magic as I can.
Your ability to see what others cannot will not be enough, Percival. We are entrusting the one who embarks on this path with powerful secrets, with knowledge others will do anything to obtain.
Yes, and if we are correct, Charles, the witch or wizard who completes the trials will have proven themselves worthy of that knowledge, and the responsibility that accompanies it.
We've done all that we can.
That's what you're seeing. The glow that surrounded them.
Yes, sir.
Astonishing.
Can I see magic?
Traces of an ancient magic, to be precise. The magic that Miriam had always believed existed, but could never. Miriam, and perhaps George, died in pursuit of knowledge that has been dormant for centuries. And you, it seems, are the key to understanding why. We were...
It all looks rather different than it did a moment ago.
Someone's coming.
Who were they?
I don't know. But, sir, you shouldn't be in here.
I was right.
Ranrock.
Seems my reputation precedes me. I was beginning to think no one was ever going to visit Rackham's vault.
And why are you here?
No need for that. Just give me whatever it is you found here and we can let bygones be bygones.
Sir, they have the key to the vault.
Choose your next words wisely.
I only meant that the instructions to Vault 12 were quite clear. Sir, I must insist. I was to grant access only to one with the key, and you didn't have them.
I have no patience for traitors. Now, where were we?
I'm not giving you anything.
Well, perhaps your young friend here will be more helpful.
Are you all right?
Fine, sir.
I've never seen so powerful a goblin. He seemed wholly unaffected by my magic.
Where are we?
It can't be. It seems those who set up the pensive, the locket, and the path to both wanted someone with your ability to end up here. Come. We have a sorting ceremony to get to. Oh, good. We haven't missed the sorting ceremony. I'm no expert, but that seems more appropriate. Now, I need to study this locket as soon as I can, but first I must contact the Ministry. They need to know what happened to George and be warned of Ranrock. For the moment, I ask that you keep all that's happened this evening between you and me.
Of course, sir.
Thank you. Ready for the sorting ceremony? Phineas, Nigellus, Black. Prepare yourself to meet the headmaster.
Fig, nice of you to join us. The sorting ceremony's over.
There were complications.
Complications?
It seems the goblin problem has...
Enough! Goblins. I've no time for rumors, Fig, and I'm rapidly losing whatever patience I had left. If you're lucky, we might still be able to get you sorted this evening.
I'll be in touch.
Professor Weasley! More to be sorted.
Ah, yes. A bit older than the others, aren't you? You come here with preferences and preconceptions. Certain expectations.
I'm looking forward to exploring Hogwarts and the world beyond the castle and grounds.
Indeed. Much can be gleaned by having an adventurous spirit, but your professors have a great deal to teach you as well. I wonder... I detect something in you. A certain sense of... what is it?
Is it ambition? I may seem single-minded, but it is important to go after what you want from life.
And perhaps you belong in Slytherin. I detect a growing sense of ambition, an eagerness for power. I detect a growing sense of ambition, an eagerness for power. Possess a willingness to forge ahead alone when you must. Better be Gryffindor!
Oh, and one more thing. Due to the unfortunate injury on the pitch in last spring's final, this year's Quidditch season has been cancelled. Enough! It's not as though I've banned flying altogether. But don't tempt me. You are here to focus on...
It's most uncommon for a student to begin as a...
Looks like everyone's gone. Better head to the common room. Revelio. Lumos. which way is the common room?
Must be different, starting Hogwarts in your 5th year.
Revelio.
They're lucky they didn't end up as dragon food, like that poor man from the ministry.
Can't imagine starting a new school this low.
A little room, everyone. Let me through.
Which way is the common room?
Must be different, starting Hogwarts in your 5th year.
It's that new 5th year. Who doesn't know
Lucky they didn't end up as dragon
I
food.
shan't
Like
defend
that
you.
old man from the Ministry.
I can't imagine starting a new school this late.
Leave alone, everyone. Let him through.
Here, have a sip. Go on. Sure you don't want to try it? Brewed it myself. Hello, you're the new 5th year. Pleased to meet you. I'm Gareth Weasley. Heard about your travels here. Can't believe it. Glad you and Fig are all right. Is it true that someone from the Ministry was with you in the carriage?
Oh, yes. A friend of Professor Fig's.
Oh, didn't mean to pry. Nasty business, dragons. Again, very glad you're here.
Thank you, Gareth. So am I. Are you related to Professor Weasley?
I am. She's my aunt.
Does having your aunt here make things difficult?
More than you'd think. Most people assume I can't get into trouble or be given detention. But they're wrong. Aunt Matilda tends to treat me as if I'm a first year. Keeps too close an eye on me. It's all a bit suffocating, to be honest. Still, she means well. And she's an incredibly powerful witch. She'll have your back.
Seems you enjoy brewing. Might I assume that you've a talent for potions of all sorts?
Well, as I see it, there's little difference, fundamentally, between brewing a modification to butterbeer and a Wiggenweld potion. Though, I'm not certain Professor Sharp would make the connection. He doesn't appreciate my, creativity as much as you might think.
Are you having butterbeer for breakfast?
Oh no. I've been perfecting a recipe I came up with over the summer. I'm almost there, based on some reactions that may need a bit more work.
Well, it was nice meeting you, Gareth, and thank you for the insights on your aunt.
Pleasure to meet you as well. Good luck today.
She gets bolder every year. Nelly!
I hope a professor catches her this time.
Why is everyone so highly strung? It's perfectly safe. Well, hello. Don't mind me. I find it helpful to change my point of view now and again. Put things in perspective. Once I made it to the top of Gryffindor Tower, from the outside, without a broom.
Couldn't it?
I'm Nellie, by the way. Nellie Ogspire. I've heard rumors about what happened to you on your way to Hogwarts. Is it true? About the dragon?
It is true, but we handled it very well.
I'll say. think you've already earned a reputation for fearlessness. Anyway, you've certainly brought some much-needed excitement to Gryffindor. And Hogwarts, for that matter.
What exactly are the rumours about my journey to Hogwarts?
That you escaped a dragon attack? Isn't that enough? Most of us arrive via train or boat, not having just escaped the jaws of a dragon. Of course it's got people talking. Word travels fast at Hogwarts.
I'd imagine most students have never seen a dragon. Have you?
Goodness, no. And I've never heard of one attacking a carriage like that. Not enough meat in a carriage, I'd think.
I take it you're not afraid of heights?
It's something I've always done, since I was little. My mother once found me on the roof when I was 5. Still has no idea how I got there. But with all the strange hallways and rooms in the castle, and everything lurking in and outside the grounds, you don't need to scale a tower to see something incredible here.
I'm sure I'll be seeing you around, either in our common room or when you scale your next tower.
You never know. Bye for now.
Oh, perhaps I should... I don't know what I'm doing wrong. It's not a complicated spell. I should be able to do it non-verbally. Why is this not working? Ugh! Oh, hello there. Welcome to Gryffindor. I'm Cressida.
Pleasure to meet you, Cressida.
Splendidly theatrical arrival to the sorting ceremony last evening. Made it in by the skin of your teeth. Is it true that you're Professor Fig's protege?
No, I merely studied with him briefly before we arrived.
Blast! I was hoping he might have given you some advice on non-verbal casting.
Is that what you were trying to do just there?
Oh, yes. Having a spot of trouble. I've mastered...
A little more practice ought to do it.
I practiced all summer. I can cast spells more complicated than this one without... I'm just going to keep at it.
Do most students know how to cast non-verbally?
Not at all. Hogwarts doesn't teach non-verbal casting until the 6th year. And even then, many struggle with it. I'm simply trying to get ahead of the game.
Is it really that difficult to cast non-verbally?
Oh, yes. And if you don't get it just right, the results can be, shall we say, awkward. Once, I tried to cast Depulso non-verbally on a goblet in the Great Hall and ended up launching Professor Sharp's Yorkshire pudding into his face. He was not happy.
Well, good luck with it. It was nice to meet you, Cressida.
You as well. Enjoy your first day.
New Gryffindor. Professor Weasley's waiting for you outside the common room.
Revelio.
Good morning. I trust you're ready for your first day at Hogwarts?
I've been dreaming of this day for a long time. Can't believe I'm here.
Well, you are here. Make the most of it. You only have one first day at Hogwarts. Now, in light of your unique situation, joining us as a 5th year, you'll need to catch up with your classmates and not fall behind. Especially as you'll be expected to complete your OWLs at the end of the year.
OWLs? Owls?
Yes, your ordinary wizarding level exams. They will determine what type of career you can have when you leave here. After much discussion with the headmaster and the Department of Magical Education at the Ministry, We've devised something extraordinary to ensure your success. Here you are.
What is it?
It is a wizard's field guide. It will help you to keep track of what you are learning so that you master all that's expected of a 5th year. You would be wise to take full advantage of this exceptionally valuable resource.
Thank you, Professor, but...
Perhaps seeing it in action will answer any questions you may have. Walk with me and we shall put it to the test. This way. The guide will give you opportunities to practice your magic and educate yourself about wizarding lore.
Peavesy has a brand new game.
I certainly would have appreciated something like the field guide when I was a student. Using the guide will also train you to be alert to your surroundings. Do keep up.
Revelio.
Ah, the guide appears to have some information for you about that painting of poor Barufio. Simply cast Revelio on it, and we'll see what the guide says. Clever.
Revelio.
Keep your eyes open for more opportunities like...
Revelio.
No time to waste. You've classes to attend. Ah, good timing. Perfect opportunity to show you how to use flue flames to get around a bit quicker. Your field guide contains a map of the castle. Open it up and find Central Hall. And here we are. Quite the time saver. These stairs lead directly to Central Hall. You can get almost anywhere in the castle quickly from Central Hall.
Revelio.
Always something happening here. It's the heart of the hive. Our King's Cross station, so to speak.
Madame Kagao is certainly strict. I thought
that should be all for now. You'll be expected to attend both Charms and Defense Against the Dark Arts classes today. And I'd like to be sure you get to Hogsmeade as soon as possible to replace the supplies you lost on the way here.
Can you tell me more about the Defense Against the Dark Arts class?
Defense Against the Dark Arts, as the name implies, focuses on how to defend oneself against the evils that lurk beyond these walls. A mastery of Defense Against the Dark Arts is required for those who aspire to become Aurors. Fortunately, we are lucky to have the ever-gifted Professor Hecat in charge of our students' education in that regard.
What will I learn in Charms class?
Exactly what you might expect. Spells, charms, jinxes, all terribly useful. I think you will enjoy Professor Ronan. He's a clever and entertaining wizard, and a talented teacher.
You mentioned Hogsmeade, Professor.
Hogsmeade is the only... You should be able to find all... You will also...
Thank you, Professor.
A lot to absorb on your first... Happily, your professors have agreed to create additional assignments for you outside of class. Judging by your adept use of Revelio earlier, I'd say Professor Fig succeeded in at least showing...
He did, Professor.
He's been terribly vague as to the events preceding your arrival, specifically about what happened after that awful dragon attack. My suspicion is that there's more to the story than a search for belongings and an extended trip up to the...
We did take a bit of a detour on the way here. Ended up exploring some ruins, and... I shouldn't say more.
Exploring ruins? Well, I presume Professor Fig has his reason. Speak of the devil, Professor Fig. Your ears must have been burning.
Oh?
Yes. You seem to have provided our new fifth year with a solid foundation in the basics of spellcasting.
Ah, I'm afraid I can't take all the credit there, Professor. They've a rare aptitude for magic, it seems.
Well, I'm just glad you both arrived in one piece. Perfectly good boats and carriages to Hogwarts, and you chose to fly in the path of a dragon.
I wouldn't say I chose the dragon's path, Professor. Rather unfortunately, it would seem that it chose us.
Might I rely on you, Professor Fig, to explain the details?
Of course.
Good luck today, and remember to use your field guide. It will be invaluable to you.
Yes, Professor.
Come and find me in my classroom after you've attended both classes today, and I'll explain more about those assignments I mentioned. And we'll see if we can't get you to Hogsmeade for the...
It's good to see you, Professor.
And you. I was hoping... Did I hear you...
She caught me off guard. I will say, I think...
Yes, well, Professor Weasley is a brilliant and astute witch. It was right to keep the details to yourself for now. We don't know where this... And she may feel...
Understood, Professor.
Happily, you have the benefit... Speaking of guides... And so that I may avoid another not-so-subtle reproof from Professor Weasley, why don't I show you the clever enchantment we unfold it and have a... The map is enchanted to help you find your way.
This will be incredibly helpful.
Now, Sal, you'll enjoy Mr. Ollivander. I shall reach out when I have more information. For now...
Hogwarts survives the reign of this... someone get struck by...
Is that all you've got?
Yeah.
Levioso!
Professor Hecat!
Perhaps you'd be good enough to blast each other to pieces on your own time. I get new students.
Levioso!
Now, let's try something a little larger. Let us begin with the basic cast. See how the dummy deflected your cast? This time, cast Levioso first, then the basic cast. Remember, a surprised opponent.
Levioso!
Good. Now, well done. Very good. But the best way to practice is by dueling. We'll start with you two. Duelists, take your marks.
Time for a proper Hogwarts welcome.
Now, I want a fair duel, using only Levioso, basic cast, and Protego. You may begin.
This should be good form.
I know.
Lucky.
Nothing lucky about it.
This can't be your first duel.
Let's just say I'm a quick learner.
Protego. Complicates things.
Levioso.
Protego.
Though all of my students were this adept, I do enjoy a lively duel.
Not bad for a beginner. You give as good as you get.
I put you on the spot, and
Thank you, Professor Heck.
if what I've seen...
Understood, Professor.
Again, well done today. All right, that's enough.
If you know the right spells, it's dark wizards that'll fear you, not the other way around.
I'd hate to face Professor Hecat in a duel.
Oh, I'm not much for dueling. I prefer to keep things friendly.
Nice work.
I enjoyed that.
Well, that duel was quite something. Everyone will be talking about it.
It was certainly good practice.
Practice? It felt more like I was dueling an expert. Sebastian Sallow, by the way. Didn't expect a new student to be so deft with a wand. Then again, perhaps this wasn't your first duel.
I've dueled enough. Consider yourself lucky I held back.
Huh, fair enough. You owe me an honest duel when you aren't. You know, you might be a perfect fit for a certain exclusive, unsanctioned dueling organization.
Exclusive and unsanctioned. Count me in.
Excellent. Knew I was right about you. If you want to get the most out of your time at Hogwarts, you're going to need to break the rules now and then. Whether it's joining a secret dueling club, or sneaking into the restricted section of the library, you just have to be clever enough not to get caught.
Thank you, Sebastian. I'll keep that in mind.
Good. Pleasure chatting with you. I'm sure I'll see you soon. Perhaps somewhere unsanctioned? We'll see if... Look for Luke and Brad. Till next time.
Huh. Always thought Levioso was for first years. Not anymore.
Revelio. Revelio.
Black is without doubt the worst headmaster.
I will talk about this. You've made your point. Come now, Annabelle. No, it was an accident.
Professor Ronan tends to go on a bit. We sometimes have to remind him to finish the lesson.
Some of us don't necessarily want him to get back to the lesson.
Such a beautiful flower. Almost just throwing out the roots for potions.
Here. Behind you. There is an open seat here.
Thank you.
Hello, I am Nettie. So you are the new student. Have you met Professor Ronan yet?
Shall we begin? Welcome to Year 5 of Charms. Now, this will be a crucial year in your education on the art of charm work. But I am confident that we will take hold with the passion and rigor requisite of...
Accio.
That is not bad.
You are a swift learner. I see a lot of potential, but remember, potential is nothing without practice. Keep at it. You might just rival Miss Onai here. Very good, everyone. That's enough of that. Well, as you all seem to have the big... Very simply, cast Accio on one of the spheres. Accio. Relinquish your charm. Splendid! Don't look. Now, think of this like gobstones, if you will. But instead of throwing the marbles out, very good. Stay focused. Excellent control there. Very good. Points to Gryffindor. But, Miss... You'll be the blues, just as before, and Miss Onai, you are playing red. Clear?
Yes, sir.
What's this? That is how it's done.
Accio.
That's it!
Here we go! Phew. see this. Yes!
Accio!
You are not making this easy for me, are you?
Let us make this a bit more interesting, shall we?
I think we are well past interesting at this point.
I'll say.
Enough chatter. Focus now. You will need it. This round settles it all.
Watch this. There we go.
Accio!
Here we go. Phew. Be sharp. That is how it's done.
Accio! Splendid! Very good, both of you. Well done. Class is dismissed. Gather your things on the way out.
Good game back then. Took weeks for...
Thank you, but
I appreciate. I transferred here from work. My mother is... Before I knew it, we had left Uganda and were halfway around the world at a new school in a new country.
Is Wagadu much bigger than Hogwarts?
Wagadu School of Magic is the largest wizarding school in the world. So yes, bigger than Hogwarts. But it never seemed intimidating or overwhelming to me. It always felt like home.
Is Wagadu a castle, like Hogwarts?
Its address is Mountains of the Moon. It is not so much a castle as a I remember the first time and then it just met.
This may seem an odd question, but is magic the same there as it is here?
Mostly, yes. But I did have to learn how to use a wand when I arrived here. Hardly anyone at Wagadu uses one.
You can cast spells without a wand?
Oh, yes. I find wandless magic to be much more instinctive. Not to mention quite convenient if one is without their wand. I must admit, however, that I am growing quite fond of using a wand. It seems very dramatic.
It's nice to learn about another wizarding school.
Thank you for asking. I do miss Wagadu, but I am glad to be here at Hogwarts. I think Professor Ronan wants to... Until next time.
Of course, you can use Accio on humans, if you're so inclined.
A word, if you...
After my...
Well, you'd be using it on clothing, to be precise, Sebastian. You know it won't work on humans.
You wanted to speak with me?
I did. I trust your first...
Well...
What, Cha? You did well. Managed...
Thank you, Professor.
Miss Onai... Expect to hear from me soon. Regard...
Hello there. You're the new student, aren't you?
You wanted to speak to me?
Samantha Dale. I've been eager to meet you. You're the student everyone's been whispering about. Hope your first day's going well. You certainly seem to hold your own in charms.
Thank you, but it really wasn't all that challenging.
My brother William would tell you not to be so humble and to trust your abilities. Well, better see to my charms homework. I find Professor Ronan's lessons a bit...
Revelio.
Glad you could make it. Lucan's just over there.
Revelio.
Can I help you?
Sebastian told me to see you about a club.
If Sebastian vouches for you, that's all I need to know. I coordinate duels for crossed wands. A dueling club of sorts.
I'm flattered to hear that. Sebastian's not a bad duelist either.
Imagine it's quite something to see the two of you duel.
How does cross wands work exactly?
You show up, I match you with other duelists, and whoever is still standing in the end wins. It's our way of determining the school's greatest duelist. And, to liven things up, the win...
Of course. Dueling's an entertainment.
I agree. Besides, in crossed ones, you could duel with a partner if you like. So, Keth...
Get me in the ring.
Spectacular!
We'll make you regret signing up.
Confringo!
Dago!
Expulso!
You're better than that!
Levioso! Lumos!
Levioso!
Don't shy away now.
Confringo! Is that all you've got?
Expulso!
Levioso!
The one!
Confringo! Levioso! Come on!
Accio! Lumos!
Oh, there goes my wager.
Confringo!
Accio!
Pity more people can't watch the duels.
Nice work. Sebastian wasn't wrong about you. There's strong competition ahead, but keep this up and you could be the next.
Brilliant.
I shall. Again, congratulations. Hope to see you back here again.
Revelio.
What about the room, Professor?
I was thinking the same thing, Deke. Perhaps you could help.
Oh, excuse, Deke.
Ah, there you are. I trust your first class is...
They did, Professor.
I heard as much from Professors Hecat and Ronan. Seems Professor Fig taught you quite a bit during your brief detour near... what was it you said? I'd wager there's a good deal more to your travels here than what you've told me. Isn't there?
Nothing more, Professor.
I see. Like trying to get a sonnet from a streeler. Regardless, you must continue to build upon what you've learned. In that regard, I've asked your professors to help hasten your progress with some extra assignments.
Professor Ronan did mention something about that.
In fact, Professor Ronan will meet you outside momentarily to assign your first one. Now, regarding the trip to Hogsmeade I mentioned earlier, we've arranged to replace...
Thank you, Professor.
You've managed your classes well with a borrowed wand, but you'll find the magic you cast with your own wand to be far superior.
Can you tell me more about the potions shop, Professor?
J. Pippin's Potions stocks a wide array of potions ingredients, although they rarely sell recipes. Professor Sharp asked that they have a couple of particular recipes on hand for you.
I've never heard of a spellcraft before, Professor. What is it?
A spellcraft is a recipe of sorts used when conjuring objects. I shall explain more about them when you begin working with transfiguration magic.
There's an Ollivander's in Hogsmeade.
There is. Most people are familiar with the shop in Diagon Alley. We're fortunate to have someone like him nearby. Mr. Ollivander is a genuine... I would trust no...
I'm eager to get...
Very well. Perhaps Sebastian...
I'd like to go with Natty.
Excellent choice. Miss Onai is one of our most talented students. She'll keep you well clear of any of Victor Rookwood's undesirables en route.
Rookwood?
A rather unsavory local. Best to avoid him and his associates, including his right hand of sorts, Theophilus Harlow, if you can. Once you've finished, Professor Ronan, no time to waste.
If only Black had the...
Ah, there you are.
You have a new spell to teach me, Professor.
Indeed I do, and an exceedingly useful... Fixes things right.
I'll start on the task right... This is the right area. I wonder where the flying page is. Revelio!
It was brilliant how you defeated Sallow in that duel. Oh, don't do that. That's not necessary.
flying page must be around here somewhere. Revelio.
If only a new student.
Accio. Brilliant.
I trust the preliminary tasks weren't too much trouble.
I completed the assignments, Professor.
Remember, your wand is a conduit of your magic. That's it.
Repair.
Very good. If you would like to practice mending something, have a go with that broken statue in the alcove by the water. It allegedly symbolized heartbreak. Perhaps a jilted lover thought it too accurate and lashed out.
Reparo.
Something quite satisfying about using the mending rod, isn't there?
Reparo.
This cannot possibly be as difficult as it seems.
Hello. I don't believe we've met.
Oh, hello. I'm Lenora. Pardon me if I seem a little distracted at the moment. Everyone thinks I'm utterly balmy. Samantha thinks I'm potty. But it's this painting. I never noticed it before. If I know Hogwarts, and I do, an empty frame doesn't appear for no reason. There's something more to this.
Have you gained any insights about the painting since you've been studying it?
I did discover that casting Lumos has an effect of some kind. But I'm not sure what to do next.
Are there any other empty paintings like this around the school?
Yes, a few. This entire place is somewhat of a riddle, to be honest. If I can work out the riddle of this...
If I have the time, I may look. Could be intriguing.
I've been racking my brains long enough. Do come and
Lumos.
find me if you stumble on something.
That spot must be a clue. I should look around in case it's nearby.
Thought I'd impress Garlic by showing her my nimble and nimble Tony.
I can't wait until I'm a fifth year. Then I won't have to waste my time on herbology. And it's Professor Garlic.
I've learned almost all.
This looks like the location from the painting. What could be so special about it? Accio! Revelio! Accio! Reparo! Levioso! Lumos. Let's get you back to your frame, little moth. Lumos. The moth stopped. Perhaps Perhaps I need to keep casting Lumos on it. I knew there was a connection. I should tell Lenora that I solved the puzzle of that empty frame.
Bravery runs in my family.
Lenora, I solved the mystery of that painting.
You did? How?
I'm afraid I can't tell you, Lenora.
Surely you jest.
You should have worked it out on your own.
You have nerve. Especially since I'm the one who told you about it in the first place. Imagine solving a riddle that I mentioned and then not telling me the answer. Practically competing with an elder to see who's a more infuriating know-it-all.
Revelio. Accio. Levioso. Reparo. Lumos. Protego.
Have you finished your herbology?
Lumos. Protego.
Hello, looking for me?
Natty, I hope I haven't...
You... I was glad Professor Weasley asked me to accompany you.
Really?
Yes, I had planned to extend an invitation to you myself.
My family and
I thought you might enjoy a butterbeer in the village. The timing of Professor Weasley's owl was perfect. I cannot tell you how nice it is to breathe fresh air after being cooped up in ancient ruins. Grave mistake to take it as an elective class, believe me.
I believe you.
Though I suppose you would not really call it elective when your mother was the one who elected that you take it. Hogsmeade is beautiful this time of year. Everyone will tell you to visit at Christmas. But that's one of the few times of year I would rather be indoors.
Not much for the cold, are you?
Oh, I do not mind the cold so much, but it has taken some getting used to. I did not grow up around snow. Oh, wait, over here. I often spot lacewing flies in this area.
Oh? What's so special about them?
They are interesting to look at, but if you stew them, you can also use them in potion making. Look, from the Forbidden Forest. Hippogriffs. I wonder if something startled them. I heard rumors that hippogriffs had been spotted nearby.
Likely already named them too.
Prantzhoof and Sugarfoot.
That's the Forbidden Forest on the left. It's off limits to students, as the name implies.
Why is it off limits?
The professors claim it is too dangerous. I think that calling it forbidden only makes it more alluring. Ah, there's Hogsmeade over the crest. Past that ruin. I would spend all of my time exploring if I could.
I confess I was surprised when Professor Weasley mentioned that you knew the area, since you're relatively new here.
She said that? She knows more about me than I had thought. I will say, while I certainly learn a great deal in class, much can be gleaned outside of the castle walls. How are you settling in? I remember the weeks that followed my arrival feeling quite strange. Everything was so new and unfamiliar.
I'm getting used to things. What about you? Do you finally feel settled?
I still miss my home, but it is beautiful here too.
Reparo.
And getting out of the castle and exploring helped me to adjust quite a bit. Hogwarts has become something of a home now, I would say. Hopefully it will for you too.
Accio. Accio. Reparo. Accio.
Mr. Moon! He is the Hogwarts caretaker. Looks a bit worse for wear. Hello, Mr. Moon. Have you met our new fifth year?
Pleasure. You might want to turn back, Miss Onai. Turn and run.
Is everything all right, sir?
Oh, it looked right at me. Eyes big as saucers.
What did Mr. Moon?
Jemmy, guys, ugly and airy and terrifying. I shall be at the castle where it's safe. Good luck to both of you.
Poor Mr. Moon, a demiguise. I think he had too much fun in the village. I will say that I have never seen him in such a state. Nearly there. There is much to see outside of the castle walls, not just Hogsmeade. I am happy to explore whenever you'd like. Rumors being what they are about goblins and such, it might be nice to have a friend with you.
I'll keep that in mind, Natty. Thank you.
And here we are. It is hard to know where to start. The Three Broomsticks is the place for butterbeer. And you can get any sweet you can imagine at Honeydukes. I could not choose a favorite shop here. It changes with every visit. I can tell you that you are certain to find everything you need in Hogsmeade. Professor Weasley said...
A new wand?
Of course. You should be able to experience Hogsmeade. Enjoy yourself. I will see you soon.
Slay her own mother. It's a good thing we have auras, is all I'm saying.
My advice when dealing with untoward matters is in for a canut, in for a galleon.
Teaching me Accio.
I used to help out.
An inquiring mind.
Pardon me, sir. I'm here for the spellcraft.
Matilda's student. I take it you've had...
I'm afraid I haven't.
But...
I believe...
Let's look at what we have, shall we? If you're interested, feel free to take a look around at the rest of my inventory.
Revelio. Accio.
Merlin's blooming pit. Not again.
I'll be right with... Ah, it's you. Just a moment. Curious indeed. How intriguing. 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 Curious indeed. A unicorn hair wand is most reliable and faithful to its owner. A dragon heartstring wand is most powerful and learns quickly. Ah, phoenix feather. Exceptionally rare, and a core with a strong sense of initiative. What do you think? Extraordinary. Another wand, another beginning of a bright and magical future. Now, how did that feel?
Good. Different. I sensed a sort of surge of some kind.
A match. Your connection seemed particularly powerful. The right wand will learn from you. Of course. And a phoenix feather core is terribly selective. This will be an excellent match indeed. And the bond between you and your wand should only grow stronger. Do not be surprised at your new wand's ability to perceive your intentions, particularly in a moment of need.
That sounds wonderful, Mr. Ollivander.
I'll let you get to it. Do come and see me again.
Welcome to J. Pippin's Potions.
Pardon me.
Is it not the most fascinating art? What can I do for you today? Feel free to take a look at the rest of my inventory, or come back another time if you're in a rush today.
Revelio. Accio. Revelio. Accio. Lumos. Levioso. Reparo. Accio.
Well, hello there. Let me guess. You're after something fresh. Do have a look around. Plenty of ingredients to pique your interest, I'd wager.
Well, that's everything. Better go and find Natty. Ah, I have everything. I see what you meant about not being able to pick a favourite shop. Are we weakening him at all?
Keep at it! We have to wear him down! What was that?
I was trying to beat him at his own game.
I like it. Do more of it.
Reparo.
Defendo!
Took him long enough.
We need to make sure he stays that way.
Goodness! A second troll! Did you two take on a fully grown troll? By yourselves?
I suppose so. It's all a bit of a blur, to be honest.
Merlin's beard. Are you all right?
We are.
I'd say help is a bit of an understatement. Nerve like that. The makings of an aura, if you ask me. If you are unharmed, perhaps the two of you wouldn't mind.
Of course, officer.
Singer. Officer Singer.
Power. Oh, hello there. A moment if you will.
I will see what he wants.
One less thing for Officer Singer to worry about.
Repairer.
Lucky they didn't do more damage. There. Good as new.
We were just talking about you.
Hello, sir. I don't believe we've met.
Allow me to introduce myself, Augustus Hill, clothier extraordinaire. I should like to thank you for your remarkable bravery in fighting those trolls, and not to mention your help restoring Hogsmeade to its rightful state.
I was happy to help.
Frankly, you deserve an Order of Merlin. But I can offer you something much more. I own Gladrag's wizardware, and among my inventory are some unique items that afford certain... And as I suspect this won't be your last dangerous encounter, I'd like to give you one such set of robes. In fact...
Thank you, Mr. Hill. That's very generous of you.
It's the least I can do. Now, let's try this on for size, shall we? Plenty for your perusal today. Take your time.
What an extraordinary... Shall we head to the three...
Sounds like a good idea.
Wonderful.
I sell even more battle-worthy items. If you'd be inclined, you're most... Use my shop at your leisure.
Assuming it is not too busy, you might even meet Serona, the owner. She is a charming hostess and a powerful witch. Good one to know.
You said you could get to the child when they came to Hogsmeade. That all you needed was a distraction. I gave you a distraction.
I just watched a student take down your distraction. Who is this child? What are you not telling me?
All you need to know is that if you cannot get to the child, then you have no value to me.
Let's go.
Did they see us?
I don't think so.
What was that goblin doing with Victor Rookwood?
Ranrock is working with Rookwood.
The goblin from the Daily Prophet. I knew I'd seen him somewhere. Quickly, let's get inside the 3 broomsticks.
It's a treat to see you, Lodgok. I shall let you know if I hear anything.
Thank you, Serona.
You be well.
I think that now might be a good time to head back to the castle.
I can smell mud blood.
If my child turned out to be a squib, I don't know what I'd do.
I am certainly glad.
And that she...
I want to... Professor...
Revelio.
Come and see me. I've discovered something in the locket we found at Gringotts.
Professor, I'm glad to see you.
And I you. Thank Merlin you're in one piece. I heard about the attack. Trolls in Hogsmeade?
Sir, the trolls were wearing armor. It had that dark glow like the dragon collar.
Goblin silver. Ranrock used it to control the dragon. But how? And why send trolls to...
They were there because of me. I overheard Ranrock talking with Victor Rookwood.
Ranrock was in Hogsmeade with Rookwood.
The trolls were Ranrock's distraction so that Rookwood could get to me. And he would have, had Sirona and the patrons at the Three Broomsticks not intervened.
This is grave news indeed.
Speaking of the vault, do you think that Ranrock is working?
I do not. No,
They're after the locket. You said you discovered something in it.
Yes. I discovered an inscription. I suspected you would see something.
Shall we go?
I appreciate your enthusiasm, and if our experience at Gringotts, let alone what happened to Miriam, I'd like you to work with Professor Heck.
But sir, how...
Perhaps... I'll let Professor Heckett know to expect you.
I did say I was sorry.
And you also went on to do the exact...
I wouldn't think Black would mind someone telling on someone. Seems to be his cup of tea.
Well, I'd appreciate it not happening again.
Hello there. Perhaps you can help me.
Hello? Were you calling me?
I was, yes. Following a treasure map to be precise. Ask Poppy if she...
Following up. Very well. Reparo. Lumos. Professor.
I always have time for my students.
I wondered if I might... And that...
Precisely.
Perhaps you wouldn't be who...
Had Iris... Enough about my student day.
I'll do my best.
You are most welcome.
Lumos. Accio. Lumos. Revelio. Revelio. Ah, a rhinoceros skeleton. I'm on the right track.
Might some kind soul help me?
There's the fountain. I'm getting closer.
The Daedalian keys are back. Aren't they brilliant?
I've always said that travel broadens the mind.
Revelio. Stairwell looks promising.
No!
This looks like the portrait from the map. And where's the treasure?
Now?
Revelio. Accio. Reparo. Lumos. Revelio. Lumos. Accio. There was a doorway hidden within the portrait. Reparo. Accio. I wonder what came of Arthur's search.
Please, you annoying little... Get out of...
Ow.
The Daedalian keys are back. Aren't they brilliant?
If only a new...
My family has been sorted in.
And then the werewolves join the goblins.
Find anything yet?
Hello, Arthur. Thought you might like to know that my map led to a doorway hidden within a portrait.
Oh, how clever! Mine led to the boathouse. Barely found the treasure before I saw the headmaster coming. He shooed me out of there, but not before I got a few galleons richer. What did you find?
I found what I believe is an authentic historian's uniform.
Oh, that's lucky. Seems as though we both had success. Glad I enlisted you to join me. Well, on to the next Hogwarts mystery. Wonder if a quick rummage round Weasley's office might yield anything interesting.
You're only
Might some kind soul help me? If only a new student would help me. Might some kind soul help me? If only a new student were to help me with my sad predicament.
I'm here.
You know where to find me once you've finished.
Seems crossed wands isn't as secret as it's believed to be.
Might some kind soul help me? If only a new student were to help me with...
Are you alright?
Don't you know who I am? Zenobia...
I'm sorry, the others...
Are you familiar with Gobs?
I haven't much...
Only if you lose. People can be so... Imelda is one of the worst losers. And now those poor...
Rather an... Do you have any suggestions? Haven't you any? I'll see what I can do.
I'd appreciate that.
I'd better keep an eye on high places around the school for Zenobia's gobstones.
Heard you're defending Hogsmeade. You know, there is such a thing as trying too hard.
You're back.
Hello, Lucan. May I use the...
Of course. I'll fetch it and give you a list of combinations. Ready to have a try now?
That would be wonderful.
Be sure to cast all your spells before...
Accio!
That's it! Next time, perhaps!
Leviosa!
Excellent form!
Leviosa! Accio!
Good one! I'd say that's enough practice.
Thank... Hello, Lucan. Is the next round of crossed wands all set?
Why, yes it is. I'm ready.
I'm ready. Let's do it.
Brilliant! Are you dueling with a partner?
I'll be dueling solo.
Then let's get to it.
Ready to get thrashed?
Apologies in advance.
Reparo.
Potato.
Accio.
Give him what for?
Potato. Stupid. Accio. Is that all you've got? Leviosa. Stupid one. Accio.
Don't shy away now.
Leviosa.
There goes my way.
Potato.
Mind the wands!
Reparo. Accio. Leviosa.
Act like a winner.
Protego. Revelio.
Come on.
Stupefy. Stupefy. Leviosa. Accio. Accio. Leviosa. Protego. Stupefy. Stupefy. Accio. Leviosa. Protego. Stupefy. Leviosa. Accio.
What a duel. Bravo!
I gave it my all.
You did indeed. The other duelists have already taken notice of you, but after that last round, they'll really have it in for you. You'd better keep practicing if you want a chance at winning, or at least surviving the next round. I'll let you know when we're ready. Hope to see you then. The next round is for all the gobstones, so to speak.
Assignment's all finished.
You could have gone a bit easier on me.
said it was a creature-induced injury, but I don't think so.
Revelio. Lumos.
I trust Mr. Brattleby was able to accommodate...
I finished all of the tasks you gave me, Professor Hackett.
Glad...
Should be, Professor...
Yes. I'm sorry to say, I visited enough careless colleagues at St. Mungo's to assure you that fire is a fickle servant. Your spellcasting has I would rather we... Concentrate, and keep your wand steady. Good work.
Incendio. Reparo. Incendio.
You're getting it. Keep at it. And do try not to incinerate yourself.
Accio. Incendio.
Setting things ablaze is certainly cathartic, isn't it?
Levioso. Incendio. Levioso. Incendio. Reparo.
Ah, there you are.
Hello.
So, shall we proceed?
Fig, I have work for you. Come.
That man is exasperating.
Sebastian mentioned sneaking into the restricted section. Perhaps he'll have an idea.
If those bouncing bulbs get big, they can be quite strong.
Sebastian! I've never even... He was... What will happen if we...
Detention, no doubt. But a word of caution or two will help. For one, avoid Peeves, the poltergeist. Aside from wanton destruction...
How concerned should I...
Madame Scribner doesn't take kindly to clandestine activities taking place amongst her precious books. She...
Thank you, Sebastian.
See there? That's the door we need to reach. And those annoying prefects would love nothing more than to rat on us to Scribner. So don't let...
I can be...
Hold on now. There's a spell you should know. The disillusionment charm. Good for getting place. Cast it and you'll appear as little more than a trick of the light. Just as long as you keep your distance and stay.
You mean I'll actually be able to turn invisible?
Something like that. It's not as foolproof as a cloak, but those are expensive. And give it a try.
We must remain unseen.
What was that?
Blast. The librarian's still here. Quick, behind the bookcase.
You told me the librarian would be gone by now.
The key is in the drawer of that desk. I'll create a distraction to draw her away.
Wait, why do we need a key?
Aloha Mora. So now it's... I said I'd get...
Is someone there? Is that you, Peeves?
The key. Here it is.
Good gracious, what a mess!
that wasn't so difficult after all. How to find that book.
Quietly now. Ghost, don't let her see you.
Did I wander in the restricted section at this hour?
Incendiary. I'll be quieter than a jobber knob. Oh, that one's charmed to look more useful than it is. It's fooled me twice. Never judge a tome by its cover, I say. Ghost, don't let her see you.
Can't you leave us to rot about in peace? Out of here with you!
No. Silent as a grave. Ghost, don't let us. Should be in the clinic. No need for us to be skulking about.
So what is it you've been looking for?
I'm looking for a cure to help my twin sister, Anne, so that she can return to Hogwarts. Because Merlin knows everyone else has given up.
Why do you think you'll find a cure in the restricted section? Does the Hogwarts matron have nothing that can help out?
No! We've tried everyone, from Nurse Blaney to St. Mungo's. But I can research on my own. No need to concern yourself with that right now. Let's focus on what you're after. Which is what, precisely?
I'll know it when I see it.
You're being awfully cryptic.
Little friend, out exploring where they shouldn't be. Naughty, naughty, you'll get caughty.
Peeves, don't you...
I'm going to tell, I'm going to tell, I'm going to tell.
Oh, blasted Peeves! I've got to stop him, or at least get to the librarian.
How do I know you won't go to the librarian and blame this all on me?
Why would I do that? I like having friends who are in my debt. Now go. Good luck in your search. Now, where's that damned poltergeist got to?
I know just the spell to repair this armor.
Reparo.
Of course, traces of ancient magic.
That's it.
There must be more to this room. Where might this lead?
Reparo. Oh.
Ah, I need to wake up that woman over there.
Levioso.
Not surprising. Guards at the ready.
Levioso. Accio.
Incendio! Levioso! Incendio! This must be the way forward, but to where? Nearly there. Better keep my wits about me. Levioso! Levioso! Incendio! It is a book after all. Sebastian.
Sneaking in the restricted section again! I had thought we were through with this mischief. Clearly detentions are insufficient.